Hi guys, I'm Ruhi Singh. I'm an actress and welcome to my TED Talk. Well, I always wanted to say this. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today to talk to you all. Today I'm here to talk about imperfections and perfection. Well, I feel the world is perfect, the universe is perfect, God is perfect, and you are God's creation. The fact that 7.9 billion people in the world and you are the only you, that makes you perfect. And the perfection that you are probably striving for, that doesn't exist. That's an illusion. The society puts this picture in our mind, which is supposed to be, you're supposed to be this perfect, ideal human being. And we all want that perfect life, that perfect car, that perfect body, that perfect face, that perfect family. All of that doesn't exist. Life is all about enjoying your time while you're here. Because let's not forget, mortality is the most important part of our being, right? So this is all temporary and this is not permanent. So that is the first thing that I think that we need to accept. Talking about myself a little bit, when I was a child, I would say I was far from perfect. But yes, I also wanted to be perfect. I wanted to be this perfect sports person, this scholar, and I really tried. I tried to learn music. I tried to play basketball. I used to play so many sports. I wanted to get perfect scores in science and maths, and I joined 100 classes to do that. And I was really on this timetable because I don't know what point was I trying to prove. Was it to myself? Was it to the world? I don't know. You know how we are teenagers, and as soon as you're a teenager, suddenly the whole world starts seeing you with this, really critical eye. Oh my God, look at her, how skinny she is, or look at how she talks, or oh my God, am I fitting in? Do I have friends? Do I have enough friends? Am I doing well? Am I going to become anything in my life? All those questions used to haunt me 24/7. If the question was, if I am perfect, and if I really wanted a perfect life, and I was really working hard towards it. And yeah, that's when the bullying started. I was told I was too skinny. I was very ugly. I felt so ugly. And I was told I wasn't good enough. And I felt that. And I worked so hard to become this person who's just perfect, who's probably, who's great looking, who's scoring great in their exams, who's probably great at sports, who makes all the teams, basketball, football. And I really wanted to prove this point, this imaginary situation in my mind. Now what I realized was, in the end, all of those people who were commenting on me and were giving me these insecurities, they were going through the same thing. It's basically they thought less of themselves and they were portraying that upon me. And I was feeling less of myself, then I was probably portraying it on someone else. So it's like a circle that probably starts in your childhood. Now I realized after so many years that it was so silly. It was all so silly. What was the point of it all? What was the point of making me feel small, or me thinking that, okay, oh my God, am I too tall? Or I remember comments like, they used to call me like a flatter on TV when I was growing up because I was very skinny. And I used to hate myself for it. I was like, why am I so skinny? I remember having all these mass gainers. I wanted to gain weight. I wanted to be like, and now I realize that was a blessing. Having a good metabolism is probably the greatest blessing God has given me. So I was so silly. Now, later on, I started modeling and I started beauty pageants. I represented India in quite a few. I was honored in China, in Miami, and when I traveled to all of these countries, I realized that, the whole world is full of beauty. And what is beauty? It's just your uniqueness. We are all different, and that's what makes us beautiful. People think that beauty pageants are about insecurities, but no. For me, it helped me so much to become a confident person and to really see the beauty in me. I was like, okay, I've got pretty eyes. Okay, I make sense, I can speak, I have opinions. I want to talk about those problems. I want to talk about, what I feel should be done in the world to be able to bring a change. And all of that happened because of the exposure I got, and the more world I saw, the more people I met of different ethnicities, different languages. And, that sort of gave birth to a new confident me when I realized I want to become this factory product where I want to look like all these models, and I want to look like that, but then that's not me. That's not perfect. Perfection is me. My skin tone, my body, my face, my opinions, my silly sense of humor. That's what makes me Ruhi, and that is my uniqueness, which is probably my biggest strength. So during all my travels, I actually realized that what makes me truly unique is my uniqueness, the fact that I'm different, the fact that I'm me, the fact that I look like myself, I speak like myself, my opinions are my own, and the biggest strength that I have probably is my learning. You got to constantly learn and make yourself more knowledgeable. You got to work at your skills, and you have to be your best. You cannot be anybody else. The whole idea is to become your best. And of course, please work towards it. Go for it. But then don't strive to be someone else. Oh, that person is perfect. I want to look like her. I want to look like him. And that is who I'm going to be. No, you do not want to be anybody's copy. You want to be your best self. And that is when you'll truly shine. Now, when I moved to Bombay and I started acting, I remember being told by so many people that, oh, Ruhi, you're never going to make it. You're a total outsider. You have no connections in the industry. You don't even know anyone. All you have is probably the fact that you're doing 3 acting classes, 4 dance classes, and preparing yourself for what? You're never going to get that opportunity that other people have. And I had 2 choices. Either I could listen to them and be like, okay, already give up and never ever chase my dream. Or I was like, you know what, I've got one life and we all die in the end. Ta-da, that's no surprise to me. So might as well try. Now, when I try, if I succeed, great. If I don't, that failure is also mine. At least I tried. So yes, I still decided to get in there, hang in there. And I had so many experiences which probably could have, disappointed me. From meeting very strange people in the industry to meeting some really good people who actually encouraged me and told me, you know what, Ruhi, maybe this is what you should work on. Oh, Ruhi, so you come from a modeling background, so there's already a certain image of you, probably that you can't act. And I was like, what? Why would you think that about me? You don't even know me yet. So being a woman of substance is something that you have to always keep on proving in front of the world for them to take you seriously. Because I don't know why, but people like to put other people into boxes because otherwise they won't be able to understand them. So breaking that image, I had a bigger challenge. Also, having no connections was obviously the most challenging part of the whole equation. Hundreds of rejections later, every morning when you wake up and they are like, oh, sorry, you didn't get it. Sometimes they say you were brilliant, but someone else got it. Sometimes they say, oh, you know what I like? When they tell me, when they used to tell me that, okay, this is the part that you got to work on, so probably work on this and next audition you will make it. I used to like that. That's constructive criticism. You're telling me, you're giving me hope, you're giving me a direction. But when you tell me I'm brilliant and I'm perfect, but unfortunately someone else got it, I was perfect for the role, but then there's no reason. That's when, you start questioning your own self and you're like, oh, am I good enough? Now again, what is am I good enough? You wanting to be perfect. You know what? I am good enough. I'm good enough and I am me, and I will work on my acting and I will work on my body and I will work on my fitness and I'll probably work on my diction, and I will be a better person. I'll be better when I see you in my next audition. Will I be perfect? Hell no. Will I be better? Yes. And that's how over the years I grew into the person that I am today. I'm very proud to say that today I do not deal with that much insecurity. Every single day I wake up and I say my affirmations to myself. And I've also realized that all of these people judging you themselves, they are not perfect. It's situational. So there is literally nobody who can judge you, If you are confident about who you are, if you're working towards being your best self, and if, you show up one day for a certain task and you've prepared enough, you've worked on it, and you give your best shot and you fail, it doesn't matter. The happiness that comes from giving your best shot and doing your best and people telling you, you know what, you were great. I think that's great. That's good enough to keep you going and being even better in the next task. A lot of times wanting to have that perfect career is us wanting to be accepted and liked by society. Your dreams probably are not your dreams. They are things that you've been told that, oh, this is how you're supposed to live. In our childhood, it's our parents or it's our aunties and uncles or our surroundings which sort of dictate terms for you and start telling you from the beginning that this is how you should be living your life. This is, what Ruhi should do. At this age, she should have this. By this age, she should have children and blah, blah, blah. Whenever you're dreaming or whenever you're choosing a career, I feel please ask yourself, is this your dream? Or is it somebody else's dream? It's very important to be honest to yourself. You are choosing your life path. So when you're doing that, instead of striving to have a perfect image for the society, for other people to accept you, please prioritize your own happiness and be true to your own dreams. It's great if you want to be a painter. It's great if you want to be an astronaut. Be who you want to be. It's great if you don't want to get married. It's great if you want to get married. It's okay if you don't want to have kids. You do not need to explain it to anybody. And it's amazing if you want to have kids. It's fine to adopt. It's okay to be whoever you want to be. Life is very short to be living other people's dreams. So do not disillusion yourself into living a life which is not yours. Live your life with your truth. Do what you want to be and work hard. Work hard towards your dreams and your own goals, and work hard towards making that life beautiful and uniquely yours. According to me, today the greatest challenge that we face is probably the constant comparisons on social media, which really leads to insecurities in almost all of us. When you open a certain app, all you see is people living their best lives, having the best poses, having probably the best setup around them, and just being so happy. And then you see them and you're like, oh my God, everybody's achieving things. Where am I? What am I doing with my life? Let me stop you right there. That is not the truth. That is the truth we try to portray on social media. There's so much filtering, there's so much editing apps these days. Everything that you see on social media is a lie. Well, when it started off, the whole idea was education and connectedness. But with that, with the pros come the cons, which is the constant comparison, depression, mental health issues. We're constantly trying to prove something to the world, You need to understand it's all fake. That perfection on social media is fake to start with. So please do not get trapped in that toxic atmosphere. Focus on yourself. I would truly suggest meditation, therapy. These things are very important these days for everybody. It has helped me a lot. Meditation has really helped me. So, and I'm not just saying it. I'm truly telling you, please try it. If you see yourself constantly getting stressed out about other people and what they're thinking and what they're doing and where are you in life, and all of this is very normal, but please work towards making your mental health better and work towards being your best self. That is what's important. When it comes to being your imperfect self, I'm not saying become lazy and don't start working. Of course, work towards that, work towards changing what you can, but accept what you can't. We are all born as ourselves. So please embrace that. Embrace your uniqueness. Try to live a beautiful life. See, these moments right now, this moment that I'm talking to you, this moment that you're watching me right now, this is where life is. The future that we're thinking about doesn't exist. The past that we constantly stress about doesn't exist. The guilt, the regrets, nothing exists. If you think you've done something that you're probably feeling bad about, please, first of all, forgive yourself, but move on. That doesn't exist. It's good to have goals, but do not get obsessed with the future because the future doesn't exist. What exists is the now. Meditation helps you live in the now. So please enjoy yourself right now. Love yourself. Go in front of a mirror and scream to yourself that, you know what, I am the best. Have that confidence and live your life from tomorrow morning. If you start saying that to yourself in the morning, thrice, every single day, trust me, you'll feel so much happier. And because, you know what, your happiness right now is the only perfection we need. When you smile, you're perfect. Thank you.